All right, I know what you're thinking. A chemistry teacher is talking about maths? Don't worry, I promise you this is way, way easier than balancing some redox reaction. Let's dive right in.
You know how this happens, right? You watch just one video, maybe about some new mobile game, and boom, suddenly your whole YouTube feed is flooded with gaming streams and reviews. It feels like some kind of magic, but it's actually just some very clever maths happening in the background.
Just think about it this way. Before, the probability that you'll enjoy any random gaming video is, well, it's just a guess. But once you give YouTube new information, like say you follow a pro gamer, the probability that you'll like the next gaming video it shows you just skyrockets. The whole question changes.
So, this brings us to our first section. It's all about how one small piece of new information can completely change the entire picture.
And this powerful idea, beta, has a name. It's called conditional probability. Now, the name might sound a little heavy, but trust me, it's one of the most simple and logical ideas in all of mathematics.
To understand this properly, I want you to imagine a simple trick I like to call the shrinking universe idea. At first, just imagine our universe of all possibilities is massive. But when we get a new piece of information, a condition, our universe of possibilities instantly shrinks. We are no longer looking at everyone. We're only looking at a specific group that fits our condition. So here's the main point. The condition acts like a filter. It just removes all the irrelevant possibilities and forces us to focus only on a smaller, more specific group. Our whole world of possibilities, what we call the sample space, has changed. Okay, now that we have the main idea, let's put some mathematics behind it. And please don't worry, this formula is much easier than it looks. Here it is, the main formula for conditional probability. This P of E given F, we read it as the probability of E given F. I know formulas can sometimes look a bit scary, but we are going to break this down using our shrinking universe idea. It's very simple. See? It's exactly what we were just talking about. The top part, the numerator, P of E intersection F, is simply the probability of what we want happening inside our new, smaller universe. And the bottom part, the denominator, P of F, is just the probability of that new universe itself. Simple, no? It's just a ratio. And there's one very, very important rule here. The probability of our condition, P of F, can never be zero. This makes perfect sense, beta. You can't have a condition that is impossible. And you know from your maths class, you can never ever divide by zero. It's the same logic.
Chalo, enough of theory. Let's solve a proper problem. And we'll take an example from your world only, an online gaming community.
So let's look at the data we have. There is a big online gaming community with 1,000 players in total. Out of these, we know that 430 players use Discord for chatting. And we are also told that 10% of these Discord users are good enough to be in the Pro League. So here's our question, and I want you to pay very close attention to the wording. We have to find the probability that a player is pro, but there's a condition. And the keyword is right there, given. The moment you see this word, it should click in your head, this is a conditional probability question. So our first step, as always, is to clearly define the events. Let's say E is the event that the player is in the Pro League, and F be our condition that the player is a Discord user. So our goal is to find PE/F. Okay, next step. We need the top part of our formula, the intersection. P of E intersection F. What does this mean? It simply means we are looking for players who are both pro and use Discord. The data tells us this is 10% of the 430 Discord users. So 10% of 430 is 43 players. Simple. The probability of picking one of these players from the total 1,000 is 43 divided by 1,000. Now for the bottom part of our formula, P of F. This is the probability of our condition, which is the event that a player is a Discord user. We know there are 430 such players out of 1,000. So P of F is just 430 divided by 1,000. This is the size of our new, shrunken universe. And now the final and easiest step. We just have to plug our values into the formula. So P of E by F is equal to 43 by 1,000 divided by 430 by 1,000. Now look, the 1,000s in the denominator will cancel out beautifully, leaving us with just 43 divided by 430. And this simplifies to 1 by 10, or 0.1. And there we have our answer, 10%. The probability that a randomly chosen player is a pro,
given that they use Discord, is 10%. And this makes perfect sense, doesn't it? It exactly matches the information we were given in the question. The math confirms what we already knew.
Fantastic work. Before we finish, let's just do a very quick recap of everything we have learned today.
Just remember these 4 main points. First, conditional probability is just about how new information can change the chances of something happening. Second, the easiest way to think about it is my shrinking universe idea. Third, always look for that keyword given. And finally, the formula is your best friend. P of EF equals P of E intersection F divided by PF.
So you see, the whole point of the condition is actually to help you focus. Instead of looking at 1,000 possibilities, you only have to look at 430. It actually makes the problem easier, not harder.
So next time you see a problem with that magic word, given, you'll know exactly what to do. You have understood a very important concept today, Beta. Keep up the great work.